forecast. Here's KATC meteorologist Rob Perillo.
Welcome back. Well, the threat of severe weather once again, and like the last several severe weather events, it looks like the greatest risk off to the north, and maybe that marine layer, that layer from the Gulf of Mexico, keeps a cap on the atmosphere and keeps us from seeing severe storms, but we'll have to wait and see. You can see on the satellite imagery, well, it's been quite nasty across a good part of the northern part of the state into eastern Texas, and check out this supercell storm that's been developing. Quite circular right here. There's a tornado warning out on this cell. It's looking quite impressive, and it's a little bit farther to the south of the initiation zone where we had storms affecting the northern part of the state, so this one could impact the central part of the state as the evening wears on. Here's the radar and satellite composite. You can see all the watches and warnings across the region. There's that one cell in Texas, and again, we do have a tornado watch in effect for Evangeline, Allen parishes on northward till midnight tonight, and that also includes Avoyles Parish as well. This is the kind of the battle zone. Anything north of here, it's going to be nasty. Anything farther to the south, kind of what we call a conditional probability of the threat of severe weather. Just some showers, some heavier showers across Allen Parish. You can see stronger cells north of, along the northern portions of Avoyles Parish, and then off to the north and then back to the west. Here's that supercell storm by Livingston, just north of Woodville. Very intense thunderstorm here, likely producing, it is producing a lot of positive cloud ground lightning, so wind damage and likely some large hail on top of a tornado threat. And the rest of Acadiana, nice and quiet for now. We'll just have to keep an eye on any cells that develop later on tonight. And storm tracking, you can see the rotation with that cell there. Strong storms up in Oklahoma as well, and rotating storms across the northern part of the state could go severe at any moment, and the possibility of hail as well. And the latest model runs all indicating the northern part of the state will get pounded. We'll have to keep an eye on that cell that's in eastern Texas. That's not modeled by this computer model, but nonetheless, your best chance of severe weather will be from Cenla on northward into northern Louisiana. But look at this, around midnight, there may be one or two isolated cells that we'll have to keep an eye on that could briefly go severe and produce damaging winds, hail, and maybe an isolated tornado. That looks relatively quiet during the overnight hours, but as a frontal boundary works its way to the south, we could see storms reigniting anytime tomorrow morning through the early afternoon hours, and then things will move off to the east. So as for a severe weather threat, primarily off into the northern part of the state, then tomorrow morning for the rest of Acadiana, still a low-end threat, but that will be diminishing, and a high threat continuing off to the east and the southeast U.S. Winds have been the story. They're going to stay gusty overnight tonight, gusting 40 to 45 through 10, 11 o'clock tonight, and then gradually improving thereafter later on. So windy and warm with the threat of severe storms. The computer's getting way ahead of me, and then tomorrow we'll go rain chance tonight at 60% tomorrow, and then things quieting down tomorrow afternoon. We'll see sun by late in the day tomorrow. It should be quiet, and then a nice stretch of weather as we head into the weekend and beyond with slight rain chances mid next week. That's it for weather for right now. We'll be right back right after this.